Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Oakland Raiders. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Demarius Randall's a versatile player. Played both safety and cornerback in college. They're using those same skills in the NFL.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's complete to Croft. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Throwing on first down. And the grab by Croft. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. 53. Watch the car.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
22 yards there, a first down.
What we got?
Throwing on first down. Fields. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. From the gun on third down. Fields. It's caught. Jones. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
That escapes the sack. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Diggs has it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A play fake to Singletary. And now looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Allen now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a carry for Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a first down. They run here with Singletary, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 76 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success is you score touchdowns on those drives. That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Darren Lee. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. On 3rd down. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. From the gun, Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Allen off the play fake. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. On 1st down, Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And again, it's Allen. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Looking to throw. Fields. And that's caught inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach is off.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Allen now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen, and he finds Beasley complete. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, left side caught by Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This one taken from the 7. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 2.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. I'd like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great.
For him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Their next drive, and we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, let's do it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here we go. 49's the mic, watch 49. Let's get it together, defense, let's get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Switch. Kill, turn up.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Complete to Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Mike, 53.
On third down, Fields. And they take him down. The Bills get to him with a sack. It's Ziggy Ansah.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know what they have.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Allen on third. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Boone here. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got a man. It's Williams.
Come on now. Let's go.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Allen now on first down. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyrell Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. Elsewhere around the NFL, 3rd quarter now in Los Angeles. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while, because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Caught out right by Renfro. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off play action. Fields will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Nelson Aguilar. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer. You go tight. You go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down.
Check 50. I'm trying to collect. Begin. Check. He's got one.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
26-yard line.
Keep up. Watch out. Check 50. Watch the edge.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. The 20. This is caught by Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 50 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big... The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Nelson Aguilar, 77 yards. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Let's go.
And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
So here, recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and the Bills have tied the game here in the fourth. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
53, check 53. Hey. Check.
From the gun. Fields. It's caught. Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, Fields. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check Will. SOS.
Running is Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Under 10. 10. Go. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
Hey, watch that. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. To throw on 3rd down, Fields. those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, dude. Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Allen. And the grab by Croft. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. So the Raiders now down on the scoreboard. A little over 40 seconds to go. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. He's got daylight. 30. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Buffalo, they move it